Good evening, everyone. Welcome to 10 Luminous Emanations. And like every week, we're starting first with the words of the Ari, and then the translation of Rav Ashlag. So if you can, if you want, you can close your eyes. We want to release all the stress of the day, of the week, and we like to connect with the energy to receive a message that will help us in our own journey. לפני הצמצום היה אינסוף ממלא כל המציאות. דע, כי טרם שנאצלו הנאצלים ונבראו הנבראים, היה אור עליון פשוט ממלא כל המציאות. ולא היה שום מקום פנוי בבחינת אוויר ריקני וחלל, אלא היה הכל ממולא מן אור אינסוף פשוט. ההוא, ולא היה לו לא בחינת ראש ולא בחינת סוף, אלא הכל היה אור א' פשוט, שווה בהשוואה א', והוא הנקרא אור אינסוף. You can open your eyes. So last time we talked about the thoughts of creation and the energy of we start to talk about the light that comes from the Creator, right? That fulfill everything. If you remember that class. I'm just going to read for us to connect with the energy. מכוח הרצון להשפיע שבמאציל נולד בהכרח הרצון לקבל בנאצל, והוא הכלי שבתוכו מקבל הנאצל את שפעו. So from the power of the Creator that he wants to influence, then what's been a new vessel been born. That what is the name of this vessel? Is the desire. The desire been born, you know. So many times we talked about desire, and I'm sure we're going to talk about desire, you know, most of the time, because desire is something very, very important. And if you try to think about desire for a second, think about it that, you know, we don't even think about desire during the day. When we're thinking about desire, when we have the desire to do something, we don't think I think your light is on. Yes, in my face. You see the light, the projector? Yeah. Sorry, thank you. When we thinking about desire, when suddenly you have desire, but during the day we don't think about I want to increase my desire. Like we don't have that thought, I would like to increase my desire. So it means, think about it, there is so many things out there that we don't have desire for. Yes or no? Yes. Right? So when the desire appear, let's say when you're going to see it, you see a new car, you see a new paint, you see a new dress, a new suit, right? Oh wow, right? So how come I didn't have the desire before? First of all, we know that the Kabbalists explain that usually what we're looking for the things we already have. So we know them. Because it doesn't matter, let's say you can be even a billionaire, still you're going to buy this type of car. Why not this car? Why this car? Let's say you have the whole money, you can buy any car, right? Well, I love this car, okay? What's so special about this car? And it's better than this car, you understand what I'm saying? So, yes, we can give the 1% explanation, but the other person is also a billionaire, and he chose this car and said, listen, I love this car. This car is better than this car. And now they can argue, right? But argue about what? They have passion, different type of passions, different type of desires, because they already have that kind of energy, and we seek and looking for what we already have. So if you think about it, you know, we suppose to increase our desire or desires, because the more desire I have, the more desires I have, I can do more and I can receive more. Because what pushing us to do more, it's the desire. It's actually the surrounding light, right? But if I don't have a desire, the surrounding light also will push me. But then I'm going to do things that I don't really want to do. I have to do this. You don't even understand, you don't even know why you need to do what you need to do, but I need to do it. but you're not enjoying the process. But if I'm choosing to do it, now what happened? Maybe you're not going to fully enjoy it, but you're going to receive more energy, more light from it. For example, would you like to give an example?
I'm trying to understand first. When you say the surrounding light will push you,
Yes.
it means that if I don't have the desire to do a particular thing that is supposed to be in my process, the surrounding light is going to push me anyways to do it, right? And maybe not in
Because there are things we're supposed to get done.
Okay.
Let's say in your job, right? In your job, the boss gives you a project to do. You don't feel like to do it, right? I don't like this type of project. But listen, sometimes the boss will ask you, sometimes it does even, nobody else can do it. You have the experience, you know how to do it, just finish the job, you know?
Yeah.
Now, when you don't like something, you're not going to put all of your energy in it, right? You say, okay, you're going to do it. But imagine the boss, every hour he come and ask you, no, what's going on? Yes, how are you going to feel?
No. Horrible.
Hot, right? So you feel like, oh my God, just leave me alone, you know? But, so then what will happen from that, let's say the first day it's going to be annoying. But the next day, you said, listen, I'm sure you will come and ask me what's going on. So you start to push yourself to do it faster.
Let me get it over with.
Let's do it, and then let's say after an hour you come, listen, what's going on? Oh, look, I did this and this. Oh, you know, okay. So now you start to push yourself, even though you don't want to do it. But the job of the surrounding light is to push us to receive the light that we're supposed to receive, not something you're not supposed to receive. This is why we want to have a lot of surrounding light, to give me the energy to push me to get the job done. And then after you get the job done, how you feel? Wow.
Relief.
So after you finish and your boss pushed you if you didn't want to do it, and he comes to you after like 2 weeks or 1 month with the bonus that you didn't know about it, and he give you the bonus and you open the envelope. Oh my God, what is that? You get the job done, and we got a bonus, the company, and I want to share with you. Oh my God, thank you. But I think even you got this bonus, in 2 months after, 3 months after, he will come again with another project you don't like. You think you're going to like to do it? No, it will be the same process, the same story. You totally forgot about already the energy of the bonus. Or, I don't care about the bonus right now. I don't like this, whatever. Right? It's happened to all of us. But what's the point? The point is, we already received light in the past. We have like different problems but that been solved, right? So we have the experience already. But still, every day it's like a new day, and every day we're struggling, every day we don't want to do the spiritual job. When we do the spiritual job? When I have to. When God forbid something push me to do it. So we don't need to wait that something will happen to push me to do something. I need to start to increase my desire to do things. So what we're saying here? We're saying that what the new thing that's been created is the desire to receive in the vessel. So if I said that I have desire to receive, why I can stop during the day and say to myself, just a second, how can I increase my desire? Maybe there are out there things I don't even know they exist, and they might help me. Maybe let me do a research, right? To see maybe there is something that can help me in my spiritual work, or my spiritual growth, or maybe something in my house, or make things easier in my life. How do you know? Even that desire to expand my vessel. Yes? But if we don't do that, so what's happened? We stay like robots. Right? Yes, there are things we're supposed to do in a constant way. Right? Let's say, scan the Zohar, Ana Bekoach, 17 Names of God, restriction, Shabbat. Okay, you need to do it, right? It's like you're working out every day, you're training, right? But how are you going to increase your vessel? So if you do it for whatever time, you get used to it. So now you become to be a robot. Okay, check mark. Okay, check mark. Oh, yes. I finished it. Okay, now I can go to work, right? That's not the point of doing it like that. That's not why we receive those tools. I need to have huge craving and desire to clear myself out of the craving. This is why I'm using those tools. Not to have check mark that God will say, oh, he did Ana Bekoach today. Oh, thank you for doing it. Thank you. I really appreciate you, Ana Bekoach. If you listen to the lecture I gave 2 weeks ago in portion Korach, it says, the Rav explained that it says that God doesn't need our actions. Remember? God needs our heart. The intention in my heart. And we think if I volunteer, I put this here, now they will appreciate me more because I volunteered. Or the light will give me more light now. What's the connection? You move the chairs. What's the connection? What you have in your heart. What is the intention of why you're doing what you are doing right now? This is what is important. Not that the action itself is the vehicle to channel the energy. It's the tool. It's not the goal. And we've fallen into that this is the goal. This is not the cause. This is the effect. I ask myself, what is the cause of me volunteering? What is the cause of me doing a good deed? Why I want to do good deeds? That the God will do check mark? Why I want to use the tools even? Why I want to have more desire? To do what? So the why is very important. And now when we increase in our desire, we have more vessels that the light can reveal. But if I'm stuck with whatever I have already, and I get used to my life, yeah, once in a while, maybe we should go to the Caribbean, a small desire, let's go here. Maybe we should go to Europe, maybe we should go to Rosh Hashanah, yeah. Well, what about every day? We're doing almost the same things. So how are we going to change ourselves and the world if we stay in the same, with the same? And we have this dream that one day something will happen and something will change. Why, Rabbi Zagagsin? Why? So if that one thing that was changed, it's the desire to receive, it means I need to increase my desire to receive every day. I want more. Because if there is endless light, I need to have endless desire. Yes or no?
Yes.
But do you feel you have endless desire? No. You can count maybe your desires, big one on your hand. Even somebody will ask you, how much money do you want? Yeah, you can say endless, but no, you have to give a number. What is endless? So if you've been asked how much money you want, usually people put numbers. Oh, 20 million, 10 million. Also, it's limited. It's limited. When you go to an interview, okay, how much you think you should ask you sometimes, no? Mm-hmm. How much you think you should earn for a year, right? Mm-hmm. It's kind of a scary question. I put too much, I put low. I don't know. It's like, so okay, we put something, right? We live in a world of limitations all the time. Doesn't mean not to create those vessels. I'm not saying no, but I'm saying we need to realize that we live in those boxes of limitations. So we kind of get used to limit ourselves. Okay? You remember the story about the frogs that they put in the experiment, right? Mm-hmm. That it was two frogs that fell into a well, I think, right? So they start to jump and try to get out. And one of them get tired and died. And the other frog was deaf. And the frogs in the top say, no, stop, you're losing your powers. Stop, you're going to die anyway, so maybe keep your power. And what he heard, he saw everyone doing like this. He saw they telling him, jump. And he continued, and boom, suddenly, boom, he went out. And they're like, what? Right? Thank God he couldn't hear them. And he made it. He got he gets so excited and desire, he got the power and he went out. And the other one died. Right? So it's all about us. We need to understand we're limiting ourselves. It's like the same way that, I think it was in a movie or was a true thing, when an elephant how they train them when they are babies.
Yeah.
They tie their leg to the pole.
Yeah.
Now when they are big, they still their leg tied to the pole. Now imagine this huge elephant that can remove all the tent of the circus, right? And he's still like tied it, he do nothing. Because he gets used to it to what? If my leg is tied to the wall, I can't move, you know? He can sneeze, he can move the whole tent. That's, you know, but this is not just the animals. If we thought about it, it means it inside of us. How we got the thought even to do that? Because we're limiting ourselves. I tried. Okay, I see I can make it, so we're trying something else. I tried. So you know how many vessels we opened and we didn't finish the job? And then one day we stop increasing our desire. Kids, they have kind of unlimited desire. They want everything. Till, unfortunately, we blocking their desires and whatever because we limited. Or they growing up and they hearing from different, you know, from society and they stop increasing their desire. But when they are kids, we've been kids also. I want. There's no like, I don't, you know, even they don't want, they want something else. They know exactly what they want. Why I can't connect with this energy of increasing? And every morning wake up with more desire and more desire and more, even, desire for life even. Not even for 1% stuff, for life, to live life, to be healthy, to be strong, to do more good deeds, more help others, more increasing my knowledge, to study. We like doing it, I'm doing things, but we don't like this kid that they going to Orlando tomorrow, right? To the parks, and he can't sleep all night. They wake up at 4 a.m. and wake up his parents. No, let's go, come on, right? He's like, what? Oh, it's 4, come on, we have time. We're driving at 8, come on, let me sleep. Why? Because he's excited. We don't feel excited like that. To jump from bed every morning, to do my spiritual work. We don't feel like that. But if we're going to increase our desire, or desires, to cleave ourselves with tree of life, because the Creator wants to give us endless. So I have to prepare my vessel to receive more. Our job is to prepare the vessel, not to do the job to fulfill the vessel. This is why we get confused. We want to prepare a vessel to fulfill the vessel. We're trying to look for all the solutions how to fulfill the vessel. But it says that the solutions, God have the solutions. You just need to prepare the vessel. If we will be busy to connect with tree of life and prepare the vessel, the light will give us what we need. But if we try to do something and all we're thinking about the result, how it's going to happen, that's it. We're actually telling the light, thank you, but no thank you. I can do it by my own. This is what we're saying to the light. When we have the thought of like, just a second, if I do this, and that, so he will say that, he will do that, and this, okay, and give the money here, there, and this, what, okay, and we like, actually, we solve, right? We're like, what you did? What are you doing? How do you know it will happen like that? And why you put the stamp of this is how it's going to happen? How do you know? Maybe you need more. Maybe you think you're going to ask for $200,000 for this deal. Maybe you need to have 220. Who told you? Maybe 250. Maybe you should listen first of all. Instead, right? So we're doing so many mistakes with our desires. We don't let the light to come in and to reveal. Because the light wants us to be happy 24/7. What it says here, you just need to create more desire. And again, if we check ourselves during the day, we don't thinking to increase our desires. We just living by the desires we have. And the desires we have, usually they are all desires. And almost just to survive. Not really desires of like excitement. We're like, like another day, another day. When the change will happen? When the happiness will happen? When the excitement will happen? When do you want it to happen? And this is the question we ask ourselves. When do I want the excitement to start to appear in my life? When do you want the excitement to be in your life?
Now.
Yeah.
Now. So what does it mean? If I say now, it means for me, what can I do right now to create a vessel that the excitement can appear and reveal into my vessel? It can be even small things. We usually think about big things. No, it doesn't have to be huge stuff you need to do. It can be small action. Small actions create huge impacts, huge changes. But because we're not even starting like small, something, now, we just feel like we can dream about it. Yeah, I want the excitement, I want to be happy, so tomorrow maybe I will make a phone call, maybe tomorrow. Why after? Why not now? Because now you're busy, or you're tired, you want to sleep, you want to watch Netflix, what do you want to do? Why not now? The light can give us every second more energy, so why not now? A decision is something very, very important. What can move us to start to increase our desire, it's one word: decision. Decision. To make a decision. Why? Because we have a lot of dreams about different desires. Why we're not acting upon them? We didn't make a decision to act. That's it. We rather to dream about them. It doesn't mean you receive energy for them. When we make a decision, you know what? I'm going to do it. You with yourself. At that moment, when you decide, you take a decision, you're receiving the light you need to make it happen. But what happens most of the times? You receive the light right now, you feel good. After we feel good, then we make a decision, you know what? Maybe next week. Because now you feel good, you receive everything you need right now to execute that desire. But you feel so good, you feel like, maybe next week, maybe next month. It's not the right time. We have to remember how that game works. I just need to prepare my vessel and the light will fulfill the vessel. וזהו שאמר הרב ז"ל, והוא הכלי שבתוכו מקבל הנאצל את שפעו. And the vessel will receive all the abundance that the lights want to give and to share. And the abundance that right now, this is the right vessel for the person. Because if it will be too much, the vessel can drown. It can be too little, so it's not fair. You work for it, right? So if the vessel is ready, it will be fulfilled according to your vessel. Not less and not more. You want more? Increase, no problem. It says that when we're dealing with holiness, we're supposed to do more and not less. Usually what's happened in spirituality, the way that Satan tricks us, we're doing. Somewhere he come and whisper something in our ear, and we feel like, yeah, right. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to Kabbalah Center already 2 years. Every Tuesday I'm coming to class. Every Shabbat. What will happen if like 2 weeks I stay home with my family, make dinner. We have to together, right? I did for 2 years. It's okay. 2 weeks to take a vacation, no? To stay home. And you feel good with it. I said, yeah, right. Maybe I will stay with my husband, do dinner with my kids. It will be amazing. I will share because studying Kabbalah to share. And now the falling start. Now the spiritual falling start. Because why we said you need to do like what? Consistent things, and now you need to add on those consistent actions. So instead of saying, when that thought comes to your mind, that maybe you should stay home 2 weeks and do dinner, right? What rather way we need to tell to ourselves? You know what? It's an amazing idea. Wow. But you know what? If I want more light, I will come to the class 1 hour before and I will volunteer. What do you think about that? So I'm increasing. I'm not doing less, I'm doing more. So I'm not fighting the thought. I'm saying, wow, it's an amazing idea. But to reveal more light, I will come even 1 hour before and I will volunteer. Because in holiness, if we want more, it means when those thoughts start to come to the person, what does it mean? It means that the person is stuck. He's in a plateau state. He's not doing more, he's just doing whatever he comfortable for him. So now what's happened, he started to fall, but he doesn't feel he falling. He's stuck. So now all those thoughts will come, and usually a person doing less and less and less and less and less, till one day you can feel, God forbid, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't go anymore. That's it, and he stop. And it's happened to us in many, many things in our lives that give us energy, give us light, but we stop. Most of the things that actually they are good for us, we're not really doing them. We rather to do the things that aren't really good for us, because the things that are good for us, we need to make more effort.
That's right.
And it's hard, come on. I can do it for a few weeks, but oh my God, every week? Oh, come on, it's exhausting. But yeah, but you eat in every day, you have your coffee every day, you drive in every day, you breathe in every day. No, thank God. So, וזהו שאמר הרב ז"ל שמתחילה היה אור אינסוף ברוך הוא ממלא כל המציאות. פירוש כיוון שחשב השם יתברך ליהנות את הנבראים, והאור התפשט ממנו ויצא מלפניו, כביכול תכף הוטבע באור הזה הרצון לקבל את הנאתו. ותשפוט גם כן שזה הרצון הוא כל מידת גודלו של האור מתפשט. He's saying, and we talked about 2 weeks ago, just to remind us, but even the desire to receive, that energy to have this desire exists inside of the light. It's not something that the vessel really have. It says because of the light of the Creator, inside of the light of the Creator, He put already the desire to receive His blessings, His abundance. So even that, so this is why Rav explained, if we don't have desire, we can pray to have desire. So we're praying for the light to give us more desires, to borrow more vessels of desire. So if we don't have desire, ask for desire. Even if you find yourself, oh, I don't want to go to work, oh, I don't want to, ask for desire to be excited to go to work. Give you life, give you money, give you sun, give you food, give you everything, right? You don't like your job? Okay, so maybe look for a different job. But you need to be excited about life, excited about what you're doing. Excited you have a place to go to, right, in the morning, and to do your spiritual work. Because when you go to work, you're doing your spiritual work. Yes, you get paid. And you know the amazing thing? You're doing your spiritual work and you get paid for it. Did you think about it? Yeah. It's amazing. Because all of us, we face in our own negativity, you know, with different people, with phone calls, with text messages, with, you know, with different situations in our own environment, right? But we don't see it usually like it's my spiritual work. We think it's my physical work. No. In that place, you choose to work there because you have correction over there. With those type of people, with this boss, with those maybe your friends to the work, with the workers, right, the employees. And you get paid for that. It's amazing, right? So I just need to transform my consciousness, my attitude about what I'm doing. כלומר שמידת אורו ושפעו היא כפי השיעור שרוצה ליהנות, לא פחות ולא יותר. So, according how much you want to enjoy life, this is how much you can receive. How much you want to enjoy like the light of the Creator. How much fulfillment do you want? How much happiness would you like to have in your life? He says this is how much you can receive, not more, not less. ליהנות, to enjoy life. You know, Rav asked in the beginning of the book, we need to ask the question, what the taste of life? Taste of life. Anything in our life, we're looking for what in food, especially taste, no? You're cooking, more salt, paprika, you know, like, what are you doing? Just put the chicken, put the boiling water, eat the chicken, why not do that? That's it. If it's just to eat. No, it need to be taste good. Today there is so many like recipes and chefs in the world. It's like a trend, no? Mm-hmm. It's like unbelievable. Like in so many like different type of cooking and like different type of taste, right? And somebody tell you something, you run into this restaurant, you order the food. Oh my God, what delicious and this, right? So like we're looking for what Rav is saying? The taste of life. Actually, this is the taste of the food. But Rav is saying we should ask, and he asked the question in Telmod examinations, what is the taste of life? And if we ask ourselves what is the taste of life, right, we're supposed to cleave ourselves with tree of life. To really to have the taste of life. Because if not, we're dealing most of the time with 1%, with external things. That we think this is the taste of life. It's not. Those are the vehicles for us to receive the light from it. And it doesn't matter if you have a Lamborghini or a helicopter. It doesn't matter what you have. It's not about how much money you have or you don't have. It's about the connection with the light of the Creator. It's about the intentions, what we said before. The light doesn't want our actions. The light wants our heart, our intention. And according to that, we're receiving the light. Okay? So the actions, they are the vehicle to receive the light of the Creator. The energy that we put in, right? Whatever action, good deeds, volunteering, giving, sharing. It's a tool for us to cleave ourselves with the light with tree of life. So I need to check before I'm doing what I'm doing, what is my intention, what is my desire from that action. ודוק בזה ועל כן אנו מכנים מהותו של הרצון לקבל המוטבע באור הזה מכוח מחשבתו יתברך בשם מקום. על מנת עין דלת מם באומרנו שאדם אחד יש לו מקום לקבל סעודת ליטרה לחם והשני אינו יכול לאכול יותר מחצי ליטרה לחם. באיזה מקום אנו מדברים? So we're talking about a space, we're talking about a place, but it's called like a vessel. That each one of us, I will explain, they have different vessel. Have a different vessel. This is why when two people argue, they try to convince each other, right? That who is right. But you two, we are different vessels. We have different capacity of flight. And right now this is what we can have, right? So for my world, I think I'm right because this is what I see, this is the light I have. And from your world, you think you're right. And this is why we argue right now. Why we even argue? Because, it says like, you correct me in English or Spanish, about taste, you can't argue. Right? There is something like that you said in English. Okay, this is Spanish and English. There is something in English? Yeah, when you, let's say if you eat the food and you like the taste, your friend doesn't like the taste. So we said on the taste and on the smell, you can't argue. It's mean like each one of us have different taste. I like spicy, you don't like spicy. He likes sushi, I don't like sushi, whatever, right? So what, we're going to argue about it? You don't like it, so it's okay, who cares? You don't like pasta, okay, I don't like pasta. I like pasta, you like pizza, no. So, but we know that we're not arguing. You like sushi in the restaurant, you go to a restaurant. Each one of your family members can order something else, no?
Yeah.
So now you're going to fight with them? Why you order fish? Order pasta, it's better than fish. Well, just enjoy. You're eating. So if we do that, it says on taste and smell, you're not really, usually we're not arguing. What about, why are we arguing to be right? So according to your vessel, he says, Rav Ashlag, so he give 1%, if you remember the example. So one can eat a whole loaf of bread, and one can eat just half a loaf of bread. So, let's argue. No, this is his capacity. This is how much he can have. Even you go to a restaurant, people, you can finish the plate, and you can have even the other person's plate, and you see the person eat half plate and he's full, and he take the half to the next day. But it's okay. This is the capacity of his stomach. So also the capacity of the light. So we're talking about the vessel. According to my vessel, this is what I need to, this is what I can receive. This is how much I can enjoy. If I want to enjoy more, I need to increase my vessel more. More to do what? Creating more light of mercy. It means more good deeds, more actions of mercy, of the right column. It means like to go out of my comfort zone and to look around to see who needs help. Where I can add more right now. To my friends, to my colleagues, to my wife, to my husband, to my kids, anywhere. How can I add more? How can I do more? Because why? Because I want more. It sounds selfish, no? But you want the light. So you know that the vehicle to achieve it is to be like the light. It's to share. So now I'm not doing calculations from where the blessing will come. No, I'm just busy to do what? Preparing a vessel. I'm preparing a vessel. That was the deal. I'm preparing a vessel. I behave like the light, and the light need to take care of me and fulfill the vessel. This is the contract. Fair enough or no?
Yep. Yes.
Okay. לא מגודלם של בני המעיים, זולת מגודל של החשק והרצון לאכול. He's saying, we're not talking here about your stomach. We're talking about the desire and the craving that the person have even to eat. So when talking about life, how much desire really we have toward the light, toward spirituality, toward a change? Because a change is something very hard for us to do. So when we say like, I need to have desire, it means I need to have desire to the light. And when we have desire for the light, to receive the light of the Creator, it means I need to change. Because if I don't have right now what I want, or what I need, it means my vessel right now cannot handle this type of light. So I need to do more to increase my vessel to receive that type of light. But if I'm not doing it, I'm not going to receive. So I'm saying it's according to your desire, because you know what? Sometimes even you can finish the full loaf of bread, but you don't really feel good in this day. Or maybe you're sad, or I don't know, something happened. Or your boss scream at you, whatever, and you bothered by the conversation, and your husband, your wife, or your friends, you already have dinner scheduled in a restaurant, and you go. And even you order the same food you order always, you don't really have appetite. And you eat in maybe two bites, and no, I don't, maybe I drink water, I don't feel what's happened? You're not hungry? No, you didn't eat from breakfast, but you don't feel, right? So what he says, it's the energy. It's not according to your vessel, not according to your stomach, the size of your stomach. So not always it's about the size of your vessel. Maybe your vessel is big, but maybe your desire is slow. Maybe you don't really have the craving to the light. So you do nothing to receive. So how the vessel will feel? It's not going to feel good. Okay? You see the difference? It means I need to increase all the time my desire. And if I don't have desire, pray for it. I want to have desire. I want to have and you can be specific. Desire for what? What you desire for what? Desire for life, desire to be happy, desire to read books, desire to be smart, desire to help people, desire to share more. What type of desire you want? Ask from the light. Increase your desire. והנך רואה שמידת מקום הקבלה של הלחם תלויה בשיעור הרצון והחשק של האכילה. ואין צריך ברוחניות, אשר הרצון של קבלת השפע הוא המקום של השפע, והשפע נמדד במידת הרצון. He says, the abundance that the person receiving, it's according his desire. How much desire for life a person have? How much desire for the light of the Creator? How much desire for happiness? How much desire we have to feel good, to have abundance. According that, we can receive, because according that, we're going to do and take actions to receive it. But if we don't have this desire, we're going to do the same things every day and have still the dreams and the expectations that one day you wake up in the morning with six-pack. Okay, so keep this dream, and it's nice, Yeah. Keep this dream in your mind and keep eating whatever you want, do whatever, right? Or one day you're going to get married, but you're going from home to work and go to sleep, and one day she will knock on the door and say, I'm your soulmate, I arrange everything, let's just get married, right? Or one day you're going to be, what do you mean one day? It means we need to work hard to achieve those goals, no? So some goals we work hard and we achieve them, and now we're like, check mark, okay, now I'm good. What's next, right? We're like, no, next. Work hard for a few years, let me just relax. I finished college, I got married, I bought the car, I bought the house, I have a dog, I have 2 kids now. Okay, I'm good. What do you mean you're good? That's it. Spiritual work, finish. You just start the spiritual work, right? So we have to work to increase our desire. Remember during the day, remind yourself, when you're busy with your work, when you're busy with your life, try to stop. Just a second. I'm busy with the same things almost every day. Let me pray for a new desire. You know what? Even what you're doing every day, ask for a desire to see maybe above what you're doing, maybe you can receive more ideas how to do it faster. Or how to be more beneficial for the company. Why not? This guy, I don't remember his name, but maybe you can help me with it. But the guy that, before, he went to the supermarket to buy, how do you say it when you brush in your teeth? This
Toothpaste.
Not toothpaste.
Oh,
Toothpaste, right?
Okay.
So I don't know if you remember, but I don't know, when I was a kid, it was from metal. You remember? It was from metal. It was very hard even to squeeze it, you know. And like, you squeeze it. The tubes, the tubes, yes, the tubes. And the hole was very, very small, metal and small. You know, you're working out just to take it out till you brush your teeth. Really, it was like workout for the fingers. So it was a guy at the beginning. It wasn't like in the markets, right? It was new. So the guy, they used to sell it knocking on doors, door to door. So there was one of the guys, right? Many people slammed the door on him, right? So what he used to do, he used to go back to those people that he knocked and they slammed the door at him, and he just asked them, please, if you can help me, I want to get better. If you can help me, tell me why you slammed the door, So some people slam the door again, like just go from here, and some people give him an answer. And he started to, follow and change according to what they told him, right? Whatever that thing was. But the effort that whatever he did, one day he received a message, right? And he came to the company with whatever agreement and whatever. What was his idea that he received? Let's create the hole a little bit bigger. So more toothpaste will come out. Let's say you spend more, people use more, finish more, right? He became to be this guy like a millionaire. He became to be partner, like it's there, like the toothpaste is there. How come they didn't think about it even? Then they change even from metal to plastic. You do this, everything like it's, now it's too big, like it's flat. You need to okay, like Schwarzenegger to make sure you're not pressing too much, because now they got the idea. But imagine, like, everything is around us. We don't see it. This guy, he broke his ego. He didn't think he would receive this idea. He just wanted to increase his sales. So he wanted to know what I did wrong. Help me, I want to sell more, I want to have more money. Bam, one day he received the idea, he saw it, boom, he said, wow, they make more money, he make more money, he became a millionaire. So when we actually want to increase our desire and we're going against our nature, we can receive messages. And usually the messages are simple. People inventing things, usually it already exists. Let's say you see this bottle, you see any invention for this bottle? But I'm sure there is an invention that we don't see it, but maybe one day you see it, oh my God! You go to a patent place and they buy it from you from whatever, $100,000, and boom! One day we see, oh my God! That's an amazing invention. Simple and they put a small, hose here and you can, drink, whatever, right? Put it on your back.
They already have it.
I know they have it. But even this, somebody received it, no?
Yeah.
Somebody got it. He sat in the class like you and said, oh my God, they can put the hose here, right? And you make millions. They just there is the hose already, there is the bottle, put it together, bam! Millionaires.
Yeah.
Why we can't receive those messages? Or any messages? For love, for relationship, for money, for business, how to behave, how to bring Messiah. Because we need to increase our vessel. We need to expand. It means to expand. Go against your nature as much as you can. Don't go crazy, but every day, like, in consistent way.
Adam Arishon, before the sin, what frame of reference was he in? Did we have this physical world as we see it? No. So what happened after the chet?
You have to deal with the veils.
The veils, that's right. That's called klipot. That's right. This captured and overtook the world of reality. That's why we say we have to be motzin the tzutzot, the sparks that went into the klipot. Everything is a klipot.
So the veil blocks the light and it really takes it away.
It's the only life it has
It's the light
is the light that it robbed, is the expression, because of the chet.
If you think of a real curtain or a veil, it blocks the sunlight.
That's all. That's all.
Just don't know what it is.
So I had an Arishon drink coffee. I had a glass of water.
Looked at it. Connected with what is coffee? What is coffee? What is food? We know where the 1% disappears. Where does the 1% disappear? In every bathroom all over the world. Right? That we never maintain. We never retain it. So what keeps us going? The 99% is what our body even needs. Because the proof of the matter is, the physical aspect of what we eat never remains. It seems it doesn't even have to remain. But because the carrot, the physical aspect, makes revelation of the 99%. It reveals the 99%. In this world, without that 1%, things can't move. That's the rule. Things can't move. Things can't become revealed. That outer circle does not become revealed until the pebble meets the water. The physical pebble with the physical water, when they meet, then we have the outer circles. Why don't we have the outer circles before that? That's the rule in this world. While it's illusionary, but at the same time, it's necessary. It's the part we don't want, but it's the part that we cannot live without. But understand that this is only a channel. Malchut is only a channel. It's necessary. But it's not it. It's necessary, but it's not it. Therefore, when we asked, what's the power in Keter? What's the power in Keter? What's the power in the seed? Because the vessel that has the least amount of desire to receive, like Keter, like the seed, how much action do you see in the seed? No action. Do you see action in a root? Sure you do. Yesterday you can observe the root this big, tomorrow this big, but how much action do you see in the seed? No action. What does that mean? No desire to receive. What creates more action? What creates more action? The desire to receive. Nothing more than that. Therefore, Keter, being so pure, cannot make any revelation, but at the same time, while it does not make the what revelation? The 1% revelation it doesn't make. But what makes the tree? The seed or the root?
The seed.
There can't be no tree, there can't be no root without the seed.
So the seed, by placing the seed into the ground, and the ground representing the greatest desire to receive, somehow changes the polarity of the seed, and therefore the seed
Doesn't change no polarity. The seed now can become revealed. Nothing changed in the seed.
They're opposites. How does...
That's unfortunately, our world. We have to deal with what? With Malchut. Without dealing with Malchut, nothing happens. The seed cannot produce a fruit. That's already a law that came into existence when? After the Chet of Adam Rishon. Because before Adam Rishon, is there within Keter, to remember now something we learned a very long time ago, is there a Malchut in Keter? Because there could be no Keter without it's having its own Malchut. You have to remember that too. All right?
Okay, let's stay here. But the Rav said something very, very powerful, and actually really related to our class tonight. The Rav said that the seed have to involved with the Malchut. If it's not going to involve the Malchut, it can't really reveal itself, right? It's the same us. We need to be involved with the Malchut. We need to create more, like actions and take actions and increase our vessel. If we're not doing that, how are we going to receive more? If we stay in a passive way, what is in a passive way? Like we said, we have already our routine. We're like passive. You know your job, you know your car maybe driving to work by itself, you know where to park, you have maybe the same parking lot, the same this, you buying from the same stores, you eating the same. So most of it, they're kind of the same. You kind of a passive, right? Like it's not really like doing something extreme every day. So how are we going to create like more removing malchut, right? So let's take this week, whatever you received, something for you that click in your heart, click in your mind, use it for the entire week. I would love to hear you next week to tell me like what you did and how you see like something like like how you moved and you increase your vessel even a little bit, like, not crazy, like a little bit, even with your thoughts, and then it will appear in your actions. Okay? Thank you very much. Have a good night.
Thank you.
Oh. That's funny.